Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming out today. My old subscribers, thank you. And to those that are viewing for the first time or that have not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. And to my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. Please do not forget to hit on the like button. Wonders they say shall never end. Sometimes when you try to help people, those are the same people that would destroy your own life. This young man you are seeing there, he is a pastor of the Redeemed Christian Church of God in Festac Town in Amodofin local government area of Lagos State, Nigeria. It's going to shock people to hear what has happened to this young man. His name is Pastor Babatunde Dada. He was actually killed inside the Redeemed Christian Church of God Chapel of the Resurrection on 13 Road, 6th Avenue, Festac Town. And this just happened on Thursday. Isn't this another sad one? And from all the information we gathered is that the pastor was killed by two new converts that came to the church for the first time on Sunday before the incident happened. They came in on Sunday last week, and then beginning of the week of the new week, as they came, that was when these people who came in saying that they are new converts of the church decided that they would carry out this horrible act. And they came out during an altar call to surrender their lives to Jesus. Isn't this another confusing thing? You are asking, these people claim they are accepting Christ into their lives, and the same people came back again to do this, and the converts claimed to be stranded, that they didn't have a place to stay and all of that. So with the good heart of the church, now the church had to give them accommodation in the church premises. They had barely spent a week in the church before carrying out this incident. Mark calculated from Sunday to Thursday, it's not even up to a week. That is to say that it's looking as though these people had an ulterior motive. Oh, this is a very painful one. However, the wife of the pastor, that's Mrs. Bosse, said that she called her husband on the day the incident happened, and he promised to come back home and rest. She didn't know that would be the last call she would reach out to her husband. And the wife said this because there was an interview that happened, and this was what the wife responded. My husband was killed at the church. He was the admin account officer as well as the parish pastor. I was not with him when he was killed, but I was told that they collected money from him. I heard that those who killed him were new converts. You can imagine. That is to say that those people came there purposely to get money from the church. Of all places, people don't even fear God anymore. You come into the house of God, you kill a man of God. At the same time, you steal from the same church again. What a horrible crime these people have committed. However, a family member who is also a security expert, that's Mr. Abolariwon, revealed that the pastor was killed after withdrawing money from the bank. These people were just trailing his movement. So it was a planned thing for them to say they didn't have an accommodation. So for them to monitor and trail what activities regarding the financial plans are going on inside the church and how they keep and move in and out with the money. So that was their strategy. You can imagine how some people feel that they are smart and outsmart people that are even helping you. Isn't this a very serious act of wickedness? And while the interview is still going on, the relative that Abolariwa said this. The pastor went to a bank to withdraw some money and went to rest on the first floor of the church. Two persons said to be new converts went to him upstairs, broke his head and killed him. The matter was reported to the police, and one of the suspects who ran to Ilorin has been arrested. That is good to hear about this information. However, the relative also said that they are suspecting probably they want to use the pastor for ritual purposes. That was their speculation, that they suspect these guys to be internet fraudsters, and they are everywhere these days, hovering around churches and pastors, killing them, all for the sake of money, that they are going to any length this day. So they are now advising that clerics, men of God, should be very, very careful and watchful, because some people who will come to the church thinking that they're out there for Christ, some of them have ulterior motives, and you may not know, because they want to mingle and show you that they are people who are really serving God. Meanwhile, the reverse is the case. Also, one of the friends to the pastor, who is Mr. Fred, also the founder of High Flyers International Lagos, revealed that the pastor was stabbed several times. It's not like they just stabbed him once and stopped. No, they wanted to ensure that this guy died a very horrible death. It's just so sad. When you're hearing things like this, you feel sorry for his family members. Look at his wife. Look at his kids. How are they going to feel? His extended family members. How sad would they feel hearing this kind of a news? People don't even fear God. Why would you go to the house of God to carry out such a horrible crime? And the friend had something to say also during this same interview that I'm talking about. These were the exact words coming from his friend. Two boys had come to church last Sunday, and they responded to the altar call by giving their lives to Christ. After church service, they wanted to see the head pastor and told him that they were stranded without any place to stay. On compassionate grounds, the pastor allowed them to stay somewhere within the church premises, pending when they would be resettled. Pastor Tunde Dada, who had for almost a decade been the accountant of RCCG Chapel of Resurrection Parish, was assigned to provide needed welfare for the boys until their matter would be sorted. On the fateful day, Thursday, Tunde was seated in his office, and the boys, targeting that they were alone on the church premises with him, entered his office and attacked him with knives and other sharp weapons. He was stabbed multiple times and places until they had him killed right there on the spot. Our minds are still searching for what the rift between the boys and Tunde was, considering the fact that the Tunde we knew was a very gentle soul. Could they have asked for more welfare than what was approved for them and Tunde declined? What on earth would warrant this brutal killing by those who were recipients of a server of the church's benevolence? There are many more questions that we have not found answers to. These were the words coming from his friend, that's Mr. Fred. Isn't this very painful? You can imagine. Alright, look at how he described his friend as a harmless man, a calm man. And they open up their hearts to help these boys. And in the end, they just called death for this young pastor. His wife and his entire family members are just so heartbroken and even confused at the same time. Does it mean you shouldn't help people anymore? Then where is the love you are preaching? You see, this is another thing that will create a lot of controversies in church. Now, if you decide you don't want to help people that will come in, they will tag the person or the pastor as bad, or they will tag the church as bad people, unknown to them that these people are only trying to save their lives and their family members too. Alright, if you see an incident like this, tomorrow if someone comes and tell you, I don't have a place to stay, or I want to serve in your church, please let me stay here, do you think another pastor would be willing to allow someone to stay? They would not. With this incident, everybody will be scared now. They would now be after their own lives, protecting them and their families. Because at the end of the day, if these people take their lives, their family members have lost them. They can never see them again. If somebody dies, you would never see the person for the rest of your life. We pray that the soul of Babatunde Dada rest in peace with the Lord. And may God console his grieving wife, kids, his entire family members, church members, friends, well-wishers, everyone that knew Pastor Dada. May God console them all. It's a sad incident. There's a young man who was healthy and strong, went to do the work of God, opened up his arms to help people, and in the end, he just called death towards himself, unknown to him that this was what these people had on mind. It's just so painful. Because his family is mourning. Got festive season around the corner. They can't even stay to spend it with him. I don't know why people take pleasure in killing their fellow human beings. If they wanted money, since that was their purpose, take this money, Leave this man and go. You decided that you would take the money at the same time you kill him. We are glad that they've arrested one of the guys. Definitely, using this one's influence, they would get hold of the other guy. It's a very sad and devastating story for someone to carry out a horrible act on someone who opened up and decided to help them. People need to be very careful, really, because with this now, you wouldn't even know who is truly out to serve God and who is not. That's to say that these guys never had fear for God in the house of God, and then you do something like this. It's just so sad. Friends, please, if you have anything to say, you could put that down at the comment section. People will be scared of even doing good. You want to stretch out your hands to help people, but at the same time, you'll be wondering, how are you sure this person is real? How are you sure this person is not out to get you or to kill you? Because these days it's so painful, like the video I had posted earlier of the late Nollywood actress who was just killed. Please, if you've not seen the video, you could go back and see it. If you want something from somebody, you came to steal that thing. Please leave the person's life alone. You've gotten what you wanted. Why kill the person at the same time? It's just so sad. Once again, may the soul of Pastor Babatunde Dada rest in peace with the Lord. It's a heartbreaking moment for his family and friends, and even the church members, because everybody is shocked to hear that it's the same people who came out in front of the altar to receive Christ are the same people that killed him. Friends, thank you for coming up today. Please don't forget to hit on the like button. Also subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Thank you. God bless you all.